another episode of OATS Uncut, Orator Academy Talks, unedited, unfiltered,
and uncut.
Wonderful, in harmony. Today I have the pleasure of the company of two young and beautiful girls. I have Ava and I have Saanvi with me. They happen to be very good friends. They've known each other a very long time and they seem to do everything together. So I really can't imagine them navigating through a day or life by themselves. Is that an overstatement? Is there anything you do separately apart from each other?
Well, we have some classes that are different, like I do violin and Ava does piano, but we just keep the same because we're neighbors, so it's just easier to carpool, and it's just easier for the parents too, because they don't have to drop every single time and pick up every single time, because they also are working, so.
That is true. But very lucky and fortunate that you get along. God forbid if you did not get along. If one of you was a difficult person to deal with, my gosh, that would have been horrible. Because also sometimes I feel girls are selective in who they hang with. Boys don't really care.
Yeah, I have a lot of friends who are like that since we have a really big like friend circle. So now it's kind of split in half now that we're in middle school based on like interests, like, you know, the girls who like makeup and fashion, and then the girls who are more into sports and don't really care about...
Wait, makeup? At this age?
Yes.
13? And when you say makeup, what kind of makeup, Ava?
Mascara, like concealer, lip gloss.
I can't understand that because concealer is to conceal a flaw, typically to conceal dark circles, lines on your face. This is the time of your lives which is the best. Your skin is the best. You are at the prime of your life. So it just... Why do you think that is happening?
Probably because now girls are more judgmental and they're not that nice. So
yeah, it's not easy being in middle school.
And also social media, there's like influencers and they use this makeup, and our age girls, they see those videos and they're like, oh, I want that, and then they buy it.
Yeah, that's a really big one, because even like now all the kids are getting TikTok, you know, Instagram, they're watching YouTube, and they see these girls who look so pretty and they want to be like the girls, so they're going to start asking their parents to like get them certain stuff, and they really want to be just like those girls. And now kids are being introduced to all this stuff at such a young age. Like, there are 10-year-olds who have the longest skincare routine, longest makeup routine ever, like 10 steps, so much. And I don't even do like half of them. I don't even know what they're doing.
I don't think I've done all of that in my life yet. But I think, I'm glad you brought up the point of social media, because social media it's great for entertainment purposes. I enjoy watching certain videos, dance videos sometimes, or pet videos. They're so cute. But those kind of videos which make you feel less of yourself is, I think, a problem. And those influencers, when they are promoting a particular makeup item, do they specify what ages it's for, or they just are putting it out?
Well, now they've started to say... Now they start to realize that a bunch of younger kids are using these, and then they start saying don't use it. Like, some skincare products have stuff that younger kids are not supposed to use, so then they say that in the video.
It can spoil your skin.
Yeah, like retinol, it's really, really bad for like young skin. And Drunk Elephant is a like brand that has it. But Drunk Elephant is like a bougie skincare brand that everyone wants. But then children aren't realizing how bad it is for your skin. Because and I was like on YouTube, and I was just like scrolling through videos, and this really young child, like 10-year-old, popped up, and she's like, every month I take a retinol pill because I don't want to have wrinkles when I grow up.
Oh my God.
And I was like, are you... you're not gonna, like, it's a part of living. You don't want to look too fake. You don't want to look fake. You don't want to be fake.
wrinkles and lines are a process of nature. That's naturally how one goes through life, and there are some people who say I've earned my wrinkles. I mean, I definitely am at that stage where I can say I've earned my wrinkles, because there are plenty. But I feel sometimes if you cake yourself up with a lot of paint on your face, that's literally paint. It may look even worse in real life. It may look good in real life, but not in real life, right? Because when you see face to face, I can see your skin right now. But if you had all that paint on your face, it would be just something's unnaturally smooth. And my skin would be like that. I don't think we would look. And right now, I think on camera, we look fine without any makeup of that sort. So in your generation at this age, there is kind of pressure, social pressure to be made up.
I guess a little bit. Like in our school, if you want to be like the popular kids, they wear the makeup. They have all of the clothes from Lululemon, the big brands, and they mostly, like, you notice, they have like an outfit every single day that everyone just wants to have. And they don't really, like, there's not really, like, that's the only thing they think about and talk about too. So there is pressure for them, especially because they have expectations to live up to, and they're not really like focused on studies. It's just mostly for them, it's just, do I look good? Am I impressing everyone?
We didn't decide beforehand what we were going to talk about. Had I known that this would be the topic of what would come out, I would have worn a t-shirt that I normally wear for my yoga, which is from an organization called DoSomething.org, which does a lot of philanthropy work. It says, I'm not what I buy, I'm not what I wear, I'm not what I do, something like that. So it's basically, I'm not defined by these accessories on me or around me. There's much more to me than just what I wear, what label, etc. So that is actually a little troubling to hear, that there's a struggle to be the popular person. And at least, about 10-15 years ago, a bully was supposed to be the insecure person who was being a bully to make themselves feel of value or of power. So now I think these people who are making others feel inadequate because they are doing the makeup and the others are not, are probably also insecure in a certain way. You think that they are trying to compensate by putting all of that because they don't feel good about themselves? So there are two ways to make up, right? One is to enhance yourself, which is great. And then one is to hide who you are. So I don't know, it's like, is there an in-between?
I think some girls that wear makeup, they wear it because other people wear makeup, so they don't want to feel weird or different. And then other girls who wear makeup, they wear it to hide their real face or their insecurities.
So it comes down to how you feel within yourself. I really hope and pray that all kids, not just girls, boys, everybody, men, women, we go by what our sense of conviction is, who we know that we are and what we are capable of, rather than using these elements to define our success stories, right? I'm a big proponent of looking good. You know that. But thank you for that validation, by the way. But I don't get carried away because I only have that much time in the day. I want to invest time in appearing pleasant and in good formal kind of appropriate appearance, but not to the extent of telling myself that, I need to fix myself. I'm not fixing myself, I am enhancing myself.
I also think that it's kind of the adults or parents' fault that their kids turn out like that, because the kid asks for makeup or all those things and then the parent buys it for them. Instead of saying, no, you don't need this, they still do it. But if the adult would say, oh, you don't need this, then the kids nowadays, they wouldn't wear that much makeup or buy that much skincare.
That's right. So the thing is that I've seen that it's become very common among little girls also to have Sephora gift cards, or have actually spa parties started happening long time ago, maybe 15 years ago or 20 years ago. I think when my daughter was in elementary school, there would sometimes be spa parties at nail salons, birthday parties, and I would always wonder that I wasn't going for manicures, pedicures so regularly, and these girls were being exposed. So I don't know. I guess there's no right, no wrong, but one has to figure out what works for oneself, right? Not to follow the trend, but to make your own trend that works for you.
Yeah, and more on like trends, like in social media, when an influencer is showing a product, they use filters, first of all, so many like blurring filters to make their skin look so good. And then kids, now our age, we're getting to the point where we're starting to get acne and like normal stuff. This is what every like person
Puberty.
goes through. Yeah, puberty.
Right.
So they don't want to have that because the influencers that they see online, they don't have pimples. They don't have anything. Their skin is just like clear. So they want to follow that. They'll wear all this makeup to cover up the pimples. And it's really sad. Like, pimples are a part of human nature. It's fine.
Yeah, and all you have to do is take care of your health inside. For that outward appearance that you're going through changes, there's a certain diet that you can adhere to, so that you have a better skin rather than covering it up. The more product you put on your face while your skin is going through those changes is going to actually damage your skin further.
Even though there is influencers like Sandy said, I've also seen a lot that make people like show their insecurities on camera in front of everyone, and they try and make other people feel better about themselves. And there's more and more of that type of people now, so that's better than before.
So there's both. It depends what you get drawn to.
Yeah.
And you in the sense, generally speaking, anybody will get drawn to what they are looking for in that particular moment. If you're feeling a little less about yourself, a little insecure, then you'll get drawn to that one channel. And if you're feeling a little better and more confident and happy to be in your own skin, you'll be drawn to the other. It's all in your mind. So I always strongly believe in mind over matter. What you think is way stronger than what's around you and what you can acquire. It's all about us. So I'm really glad that both of you seem to be very, very aware of all this that is happening around you, because that's the first step. You know what's happening, and then you know, or you devise a plan to tackle it without losing your sense of self. So that's fantastic. And by the way, I love this uniform, the black shirt and jeans. I don't know how that worked out, and I turned out in black just by coincidence. So we all look good together.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's been a pleasure talking to you, Saanvi, Ava. Thank you for your frank and open thought. I truly, truly appreciate that. And this is Orator Academy Talks, unscripted, unfiltered, unedited, uncut. We shall see you again next time. Stay tuned.